We all know the struggle of fitting large language models into our graphic card, but this new tiny engine can stream them directly from our own hard drive. And we are going to be building our own local analyzer application, combining the power of Colibri on a large AI local model. Hello everyone and welcome back to Build with AI series, where I cover local and free AI tools to build practical AI projects. So first let's look at the main powers of this Colibri tool. The main aim of this tool is to run a large GLM 5.2 model with over 744 billion parameters on a simple consumer machine with 25 GB of RAM. And the secret is a tiny and super fast engine which is built entirely in pure C code. It has zero background dependencies, making it incredibly lightweight to run. And instead of loading the whole model into your RAM or graphic card, it does something really clever. It only streams the specific part it needs directly from your computer's storage drive. This is possible because it uses a massive mixture of experts architecture. Out of the 744 billion parameters of the model, it actually uses about 40 billion parameters to generate every single word. And the core part of any LLM model, which are the attention layers, which directs the model which part to focus on every single sentence, actually only stays loaded in our RAM. And this core part takes about 10 GB of our memory and sits there ready to process your text. And the rest of the model is split across thousands of tiny expert files. There are over 21,000 of these individual experts sitting quietly on your hard drive. And when you ask a question, the AI will decide which specific experts are needed and then stream them directly from the hard disk, loading them instantly into your memory. And it even uses the computer's operating system tricks, where it treats our available background memory as a free secondary cache, making the repeated answers much faster. And to speed things up even more, it uses a trick called speculative decoding, where a small part of the brain guesses the next few words in advance, saving precious time for the main model. It does it by combining a small AI model as the draft model, which will predict the next tokens, and only those predicted tokens will be sent to the main model for faster processing. And for this guessing trick to work perfectly, we need a draft model with a specific file format, and this tool ensures that the multi-token prediction head is set to that format of integer 8. Because if we go for the lower precision, the acceptance rates of those prediction tokens will drop to 0 to 4%, while with int 8 it is around 39 to 59%. So you can imagine, like, if the acceptance rate is 0 to 4%, the AI is almost rejecting every other token prediction that is done by the draft model. But with this trick that is incorporated in this tool, it doubles the final reading speed, giving you a much smoother chat experience. It also has a brilliant feature of handling strict data formats like the JSON files, where we force the AI to follow a strict grammar without slowing down the generation speeds. Now, to use this tool in my own local project, I'm going to be using Google Antigravity as my project environment. If you don't have it installed, just go to antigravity.google/download and download the installer according to your own platform. And once you are in Google Antigravity, you just need to follow some simple commands to install the whole software. So in the README file, I've listed all these commands, which will be available in the GitHub link in description and pinned comments. So first, I'm going to be running the commands which will download and compile the Colibri engine. So first, we are cloning the whole repository from GitHub, and then just using the make command, you can install the tool. And if you are on Linux or macOS, you can use the make GLM command directly. So I'll just copy these commands as I am in Windows, open the terminal by expanding this below pan and pasting the commands here. Then I'm going to be downloading the pre-converted int4 base model of GLM 5.2 and also the int8 MTP heads for the drafter model from the Hugging Face library. So again, just copy these commands, open the terminal and paste them here. And now we are going to redirect our OpenAI endpoints to send all of the AI requests to this new model. So for that, you just need to set all the environment variables using these commands and send all the requests to the localhost URL and port. So I'll just copy these again and go to the terminal and paste them here. But let's say if you don't want to install the 370 GB for the full model, you can test the entire project still by using some simple Ollama models like Q1 2.5, but you need to change the URL from the Colibri URL to the Ollama URL like this. So in the analyzer.py file, I have made this API based URL on top, so you can directly switch between the Colibri URL and the Ollama URL. And to install all the required dependencies to build the final application, we just need to run this pip install command. So just copy this and go to the terminal and paste it here. Now to build the final applications, there are two primary files. First is the analyzer file, which will send all the requests to the AI models. Here the API based URL is set to the Colibri URL. API key is just given some dummy key which is local secret, and the model is GLM 5.2 Colibri. Then using the OpenAI endpoint, you can just give the same API key and the API based URL. Here you don't need an official API key because we are sending all the requests to the local models. Then if you are giving any server log files, like I have made this sample log.txt file here, which have some dummy logs for an application which is starting but failed to connect to the database with some error. But user can give their own log files for any of the applications that they have. And once they give their log contents, I'm going to be building a prompt that you are an expert DevOps engineer and system administrator. Analyze the following application logs, and the logs will be given at the end as the variable, and then it has to provide the analysis strictly in the markdown structure. First, there should be an executive summary having 2 to 3 sentences summary of what happened. Then there should be line-wise anomalies which are identified using the log file, and finally the recommended fixes from all of them. And using the simple client.chat.completion from OpenAI, we are going to send the request to the model ID that we have defined, and we are going to be giving the prompt in the role user as the content prompt, and the system instructions are that you are a helpful DevOps assistant. The temperature is set close to 0 because we want deterministic response of why the specific errors occurred on the log files. But if you have some other use cases, you can keep it close to 1, where the AI model is able to use its creativity to give some different answers. And max tokens used are to be 800 because we just want a short summary report so it doesn't have to use all of the tokens, which can crash our system's memory as well. And once we get the response from the local AI model, we are going to be getting the best choice and the message content from that, which will have the actual text, and it will be returned to this analyze logs function call. Then our main application.py file will take that same function call and display it in the UI directly. So the page configuration is that the title is Colibri Offline Analyzer, and we will have a primary heading of Colibri Offline Analyzer with a subtitle that it is powered by Colibri GLM 5.2 local runtime. Then there will be a message on the Streamlit dashboard that upload your proprietary application logs below. They will never leave your machine because everything is running locally. And to upload the log files from the user, they just need to use this file uploader option, and they can give any of their text files or log files. Then there will be a button to use the sample log also. In case if you just want to test the pipeline and don't want to give your own log files, you can just use the sample log file that I have given here in the sample log.txt and run the full pipeline on these sample logs only. Then I'm going to be checking whether there is any uploaded file given from user. If there is any uploaded file, then I will read it directly and decode the text format to the one which AI can understand. Otherwise, I will just use the sample log.txt file and read the all log content from it. But in case if the sample log file does not exist, we will just show a warning that this log file is not found. And once we have the log content, we will first give the user an option to view the raw logs. So there will be an expander button, and when it is pushed, the whole log content will be shown as a Streamlit code format. And then there will be a main button to analyze with GLM 5.2, and all the log content that we have fetched from the file will be sent to the analyze log functions from the analyzer.py file. And once we get the response, we will show it in the Streamlit dashboard and also saving it in an outputs.md file for later on usage. Finally, once everything is done, we'll just show an info message that report is automatically saved to the outputs.md file. Now to launch this simple application, we just need to go to the terminal and type streamlit run app.py. And press enter, and your dashboard will be launched in your local browser directly. So now you can see the whole dashboard, the title, the subtitle. Then there is a message that we should upload our application logs. Then there is a browse file option to upload any kind of text or log files, or there is an option to use the sample log as well. So just click on the sample log for now, and I can now see the raw log contents as well, and then I can click on analyze with GLM 5.2. Now while this is processing, you can also deploy this website directly using the Streamlit cloud. You just need to make an account on Streamlit and you can directly launch these kinds of applications on websites. So now once everything is run, I've got this outputs.md file here with executive summary given that the application experienced a series of failures, including a failed login attempt and a database connection loss. This led to the worker processor failing unexpectedly with a timeout error in the database query operation. Then there are identified anomalies as well, that there was a failed login attempt from an unauthorized IP address, which resulted in a warning log entry. Then second anomaly was a database connection loss, where the timeout error occurred when the worker tried to query the database. Then there are some recommended fixes also given, that we should implement authentication measures, where we should add the protocols to prevent unauthorized access with some strong security measures. And for resolving the second error, it is saying that we should adjust the database connection timeout settings to allow for longer response time, especially during the peak load periods. So if we improve the timeout settings of the database, the processor will load the request process for far longer, which can resolve the timeout error that we have got. So we saw saw how this project was able to read our messy application error logs and address the actual problems instantly. And this whole AI brain is running completely locally, so your private data will never touch any of the cloud servers. In the README file, I've also listed different real-world use cases where you can use this kind of project. Let's say if you want to directly trace the debugging methods, where for the complex errors in secure environments, we can set up the same pipeline to identify the root cause automatically. And we can also detect the patterns in multiple job failures that we get related to the database scaling. And we also saw that there can be some unauthorized IP accesses as well, so we can directly offline parse the whole authentication warnings to find out all the unauthorized access attempts. Then you can also get the daily log summarization of all the executive summaries of the issues that we have identified, and we can extract the specific metrics from the log files without any cloud data leaks. And on top of this project, you can also add some more future features, where instead of uploading single files manually, we can upload an entire folder and the pipeline can do the aggregate analysis. And we can also add some visual charts which can give the warning versus error frequencies in case if you want to visually see what kind of errors are occurring frequently. Then we can directly generate the bash and PowerShell scripts that can apply the fixes that is recommended from the AI model, so there is an auto remediations of all the scripts. And the current pipeline is identifying all kind of errors, but we can specify the exact focus that is needed. Let's say if you only want to see the DB errors, then we can add an option to do the custom prompt injection. And finally, we can download the whole analysis in a structured JSON output instead of the markdown report, which would be useful for automatic CI/CD pipeline integration. So that was the complete breakdown of this incredibly tiny engine that runs giant models locally. All the code files and the README file that I have covered today with the step-by-step instruction on how to set up the tool will be available in GitHub link in description and pinned comments, so you can directly copy them and get started with the project easily. Let me know in comments if you have some suggestions for me to build more local AI projects, and follow the channel for more such AI builds, updates, and workflows.